Joining us today on Pirate Radio Live, East Carolina great Justin Hardy. And Justin has his own official vodka with Social House Vodka. You can check out the J-Rock Limited Edition by visiting socialhousevodka.com. Justin, how you doing today, man?
I'm doing good. How you doing?
Doing great, man. Great time of the sports year because we've got, of course, the NCAA tournament going on. We've got MLB opening day coming up this week. East Carolina baseball coming off a 3-0 weekend. And some football as well
Nice.
because spring football begins for East Carolina tomorrow. Pro Day is also tomorrow. We'll talk about both of those topics with you today. So let's start with Pro Day, Justin. A little different from you than a lot of guys because you had experience in the combine. So for you, was Pro Day maybe improving upon some numbers or trying to keep your numbers at a high point when the scouts came here to Greenville?
When it came to pro day for me, I just really wanted to run routes in front of all the guys, all the scouts that was there, and also get a better time with my 40. I think I ended up running a 4.4 on my pro day, which was faster than what I ran at the combine. So that was a plus going into the off season. Well,
Remind me,
into the
Justin. I
draft.
was I was there, but was Shane throwing you passes on your pro day here at ECU?
Yeah, me and Shane was out there together. It was his pro day as well, so
Yeah.
we ended up doing it one last time.
And look, you can catch balls from anybody. You did it from Matt Ryan. You're doing it up in Canada now. But how about the comfort level with Shane Carden? How much did that help you pro day here at East Carolina?
It helped out a lot. Like I said, we have been doing it for so long now. It's like we could do it in our sleep.
And Shane, him and Rocco Scarfone went on to go play in Germany or so. I can't remember the country they went, but they went. They basically went on vacation and played football overseas professionally. But now Shane is coaching some high school football. Do you keep up with Carden at all these days?
All the time, like I said, we follow each other on all socials, chats here and there, during the season, during the off season as well. Just checking in, making sure each other's good.
You see yourself, Justin, ever getting into the coaching game like Shane and some of your old teammates have done?
I never say never. There's always a possibility for it to happen, but I guess when the time is right, it'll present itself.
There's a few guys, right? Like Zeke Bigger. I think he involved in coaching now as well, high school level.
Yes, sir. He's coaching now, as well. He's back home, so that's good. He's doing a great job actually. So I'm happy for him as well.
That's awesome. I'm sure there was some anxiety for the combine. We've talked about that and all the testing they make you do. You're up early hours, all that stuff. Was all that anxiety gone for pro day, or did you still feel that kind of leading up to it?
Nah, pro day was night and day from combine to pro day. Like I said, being going through it in combine, then not necessarily having to go through it at the pro day. Like I said, all I did was the field activities, which was just running routes. So
Yeah.
it was just like practice for us.
And a little different tomorrow, Justin. They're going to open it to the public, and it'll be inside the stadium rather than the practice field. So
Oh
what's your
wow.
thoughts on that? Would you have rather have it at Dowdy Ficklin, or did you like having it out on the practice turf?
I mean, I don't really think it really mattered. At
Yeah.
the end of the day, you gotta go out there and perform on any surface. So uh, it's cool though to be able to open to the public and go out there and just perform at the highest level that they can.
And Justin, in conjunction with that, we're saying goodbye to some Pirates like Rajay and others, and saying hello to the returners because spring ball gets underway on Tuesday. What are your memories about spring football, Justin? Was that a fun period of the calendar? Was it tough? I think a lot of guys like spring ball, right?
Now I definitely like spring ball. It was a good time to really just kind of get a step ahead going into the new season in the next year. So I enjoy spring ball.
Yeah, what I guess for you returners, that's got to be an important time for younger players. But how about veterans like you? What were the main kind of focuses and goals when it comes to spring practice once you became a junior and a senior at East Carolina?
Kind of setting the standard, the idea of how we want the team to be going into the next season. That was really big for us in my junior senior year. We want to go out there and perform and just show teams and everybody that we was here for real.
Justin, you became a leader, I would say, pretty quickly. Day one, I believe your first game, you caught a touchdown in that first half against South Carolina. So from early on, you were a key contributor. But who were the guys that took you under their wing? Because I know you did that for a lot of players. But who were the guys you kind of looked up to early on in your ECU career?
Man, the whole receiver room, really, all the guys was great. We always hung out together, so it was always good to just have the older guy just kind of show you the lay of the land, pretty much, so you could teach the up and coming guys coming. So it was real cool. Just to say some names, Lance Lewis was my roommate. Reese Wiggins, all those guys took me on their wing. Dominic Davis when he came, Bodie, Andrew Bodenheimer.
Yeah.
All those guys, Justin Jones, like they kind of took me under their wing and just kind of showed me the lay of the land, just how things go.
Justin, man, that South Carolina game in Charlotte, kind of a tale of two halves. East Carolina came out hair on fire, looking awesome in the first half. South Carolina took control third quarter and second half. But a couple of things from that game. First of all, your touchdown. I didn't know you yet, so when you made that catch and run, and we got to see the length immediately, the way you stretched out and scored that touchdown against South Carolina. What do you remember about that play in that game?
Man, adrenaline running. It was high. I was excited just to go out there and just kind of pretty much showcase that I belong, essentially. Like I said, I had walked on, so nobody really knew about me or who I was. So it was a statement game for me just coming out.
No doubt. I remember that. I remember Dominique Davis throwing moon balls and Lance Lewis mossing Stephon Gilmore. Man, it felt like for a while y'all were going to get the win that day, but some great plays in that game.
For sure. It was some great plays in that game.
Justin Hardy joining us today, courtesy of Social House Vodka. Got the J-Rock limited edition, socialhousevodka.com. You can check that out. Justin, do you watch any of the NCAA tournament this weekend?
I have not. My nephew was had a baseball tournament, so we've been out the house all weekend.
Okay. Where's your nephew playing baseball?
Oh, we're up in Georgia.
Yeah, okay. So Justin has talked about his baseball career. You still got some love for the sport of baseball?
Definitely. That was the first love, so it's always going to be there.
If you didn't, if they said, all right, Justin, you can play two sports at East Carolina. We've talked about basketball, baseball, a little track. What would you play along with football if you could have played another sport here at ECU?
Baseball for sure.
Would go right back to shortstop? Is that where you're playing?
I probably would move to outfield.
All right, show off the length and the speed at the outfield position. Let's do some more word association with you today, Justin. Another receiver I thought about, and he did a lot more than one game, but Cam Worthy at Virginia Tech went crazy. Just had a lot of deep ball catches in that win in Blacksburg. But how about Cam Worthy? When I say his name, what pops in your head?
Athlete. Shoot, the only person I know that hands are bigger than mine is Cam Worthy.
Okay.
So, real good receiver, and shoot, he played good quarterback as well. He's an athlete, played basketball as well. So, he was a good receiver for us. Like I said, jump ball guy. He can stretch the field. So, I enjoy playing with him.
Let's see if I can pull up those numbers real quick because he didn't have a lot of catches in that game, but man, if he didn't make them count. Let's see. Travion Brown scored a touchdown in that game. Zay Jones, Bryce Williams, everybody was getting theirs. But Cam Worthy, 6 catches, 224 yards in that game against Virginia Tech. Just an awesome day. Justin, 4 for 47. But how about Cam, 6 for 224 that day?
Hey, put the team on his back. Shoot, they was giving it to us, so take what they gonna give it to us.
And by that, you mean what were they doing, Justin? Just going one-on-one, kind of daring you to make the throw?
Matchups. It's all about matchups, and that was the matchup of the day.
Man, Pirates got the win, 28-21. I think Shane running one in late to give ECU that win. Of course, Lincoln Riley, the offensive coordinator of those teams, now a hot offensive coordinator name in college football, Justin, is the brother of Lincoln Riley, Garrett Riley. What was he doing here with East Carolina then? What comes to mind when you hear the name Garrett Riley?
I want to say he was working as maybe assistant quarterback coach. Maybe I want to say he was definitely with the quarterbacks, but also just a guy in the offense that was always around everybody. So he was a great mind, just like his brother. So it's not surprising that he's where he is as well.
Yeah, and I'm sure he'll get a head coaching job at some point. I know Shane still keeps up with Lincoln Riley. Do you ever text Ruff, Link, any of those guys? Justin, kind of keep up with them.
Yeah, I said some. Like I said, during the season, it's always tough. I know how things are going. So just testing here and there, just checking in. We do it all the time. So it's always a connection there with those guys.
I mentioned Zeke earlier, one of my favorites, because in our job, we like the guys that talk, and Zeke loved to talk to the media. He always had a smile, always had a lot to say, not to mention he was an awesome player. But how about Zeke Bigger, Justin? What comes to mind when you think of the number 44, the linebacker there?
That's my guy. He was my roommate as well. So he part of the clique. So that's like my brother. To this day,
I
talk
bet y'all get along
every
well
day.
because you don't talk at all, and he talks all the time. Is that how it
It was
went?
the crew. It was me, him, and Brandon Williams. We was
Okay.
all roommates together. So the house was a great house to be in. I just say that.
Did
He
you ever
ain't
get a
really had
word
that.
in?
Yeah, yeah. I got
Okay.
a word in here and there.
Man, Zeke, he's one of kind. Brandon Williams also got involved in coaching too, right?
hmm
Yeah.
Yes, he did. He's coaching at where is he at right now?
Did he go with Trip Weaver to Austin P? I want to say.
Austin P. Yup, that's where it's
Yeah.
at. Yup, Austin
So,
P.
yeah, that's cool,
Yep,
man. Had a lot of football knowledge in that house.
definitely a
What y'all
lot.
do? Did y'all run Madden or what? What y'all? How'd
They
y'all
play the
spend
game
time?
all the time. They play the game all the time. If we won't play the game, we was on the grill cooking.
Nice.
So it was a real cool house.
Justin, you have you played? When's the last time you played a video game?
Actually, I played the game probably more than what you think. It kind of helps me with my hand-eye coordination.
Okay.
But I only play like Call of Duty though. I don't play
All
like
right.
Madden, NCAA, 2K, nothing like that.
All Call of Duty. I never could get into those shooters. My stepson was into them. I just couldn't do it. So I stick to college football. I'm still playing college football. So I guess let's see. Did you? No, you were probably in a game. They didn't have your name, but like, did they have wide receiver number 2? They still have football when you played here.
They did. I
Yeah.
think it was the years when they had the impact players and everything
Yeah.
without the names. Right before
Right.
the names that came out.
Yeah. Justin missed out on that NIL by a couple years, but
I'm
hopefully
happy
you
for the
can.
guys though.
Yeah, no doubt, no doubt. Justin, good stuff. Folks can check out Justin's official vodka, J Rock Limited Edition. Visit socialhousevodka.com. Justin, we continue to get closer to that CFL season, but great catching up with you, man. And we'll talk to you again next week. Hope you have a good week, man.
Talk to you soon. You do the same.